we have a quiet evening ahead of us, but the overnight period is going to bring some changes for portions of the area. We have a small area of rain. Doesn't look small right now, but it is starting to kind of decrease a little bit in size. You can see we're really seeing a lot of that rain dissipate, especially further into South Dakota. Still making its way further to the east though, and it'll still have some moisture left over by the time it makes its way into our area. Not a whole lot, but enough that we could possibly see some minor impacts on the roadways, especially as we head into the early morning commute for tomorrow. So let's track it out. Sky Tracker just showing cloud coverage for the evening, but once we get closer to about the midnight hour, then we can see a lot of that moisture finally making its way to about the Mississippi River Valley. Mainly rain to start, but temperatures of course falling as we go throughout the rest of the night. So by the time the early morning comes around, we could see a little bit of this pink and even a little bit of a blue shading mixing in. That means there's a chance for wintry mix, and even the pink signifying the chance for some freezing drizzle, especially for areas south of I-94, even more so south of I-90. Right now the main area looks just to be south of the interstate corridor, but really everybody south of I-94, maybe just prepare for a couple slick spots on the roadways through the morning hours. A lot of that rain should be moving out sometime after around 7 or 8, but we could still see a little bit of that glaze of ice sticking around through the morning until we start to see our temperatures warm up a little bit. It's going to be cloudy to start, so it'll take a second for the temperatures to kick up, but we could see some sunshine poking through a little bit later on, so it's not looking like this would really be an issue moving on throughout the rest of the day, and we're going to be dry after the morning. So here's the potential for the icy roads. Again, not really tracking a widespread ice accumulation whatsoever, but there could be enough where we could see a glaze, and that would then of course cause that minor impact on the roadways, some slick spots out there. A possibility for anyone south of I-94, but the highest chance is, or the most likely chance I should say, is south of I-90, and even then it's going to be a fairly low chance of widespread accumulation. With that green, you can see it's more likely than the brown, but still leaning towards an unlikely chance that we see any widespread ice accumulation. Still that chance, so just take it easy on the roadways in the morning hours. Not quite out of winter yet, but this will be the last day of winter time precipitation as we go through this week, because we have temperatures warming up. Not tonight, of course, still staying right around that freezing line because of that freezing drizzle possibility, but as we go into tomorrow, seeing our temperatures rise slightly above average into the mid 40s. Even some folks further north of I-90 where we could see some more clearing, more sunshine, maybe climbing into the upper 40s. And then as we go throughout the rest of the week, temperatures continue to gradually warm, staying above average all week long. Our average high now sitting around 38 degrees, so we're going to be staying above that, around 10 to nearing 15 degrees above that. Even on Friday, getting close to around 20 degrees above average as highs climb into the mid 50s, and they'll stay above average all the way through the weekend and even into the start of next week. Some of us might even get lucky and see a chance to get into the low 60s. So definitely feeling like springtime out here, meteorological springtime at least. But of course the temperatures always come back down. Do look like they're trending back down towards the end of next week.
Naturally. Well, I'm already looking forward to next week.
I know, looks great.
Thanks,
Hello,
Nicole.
March.